Hey everyone, today we are going to be doing some subtle highlights. We're going to be coloring our hair. I'm going to show you how to do this at home. It's very subtle, very expensive looking highlights that don't look like you got highlights done. Look at that beautiful sweep. This is my hair before. My hair is quite dark. It's probably about a level 5. It's just lacking dimension. I just was feeling like I wanted a lighter look, but I didn't want like expensive highlights. Like I don't want to go blonde. I just want to look really subtle. My hair naturally lightens in the sun, so I just wanted to enhance it. I'm using Lumishine Joico. I had this in my salon stash. It's a 9NN, which is a blonde, and I'm using 20 vol or 20 volume Joico from Lumishine as well. I'm using a bowl and I need a scale as well. So everything will be linked down below in the description. If you need to buy these, grab yourself some towels, make sure they're color proof or just towels you don't care about, white tooth comb, and a cape that is optional. This is from my friends at Pulp Riot. I have a couple brushes from Wella and this little mini brush from Babyliss that I'm going to use later on. It's really nice for balayage and highlights. So brush your hair out with the white tooth comb, put on your gloves, and start mixing the color. The Lumishine color is mainly for covering grays, but it does work. Basically what I'm trying to show you in this video is that you can use permanent color because it lifts your color and it also deposits color at the same time. I will make another video going into detail about why I chose permanent color. So we're going to start scooping the color. When you measure, make sure you follow the instructions. This was a 1-to-1 ratio. Start massaging the color into your hands or into the gloves, and then you want to start scrunching the hair. This is going to give you a very soft, subtle look, very easy technique. You don't need foils. You don't need to go in with like a zigzag motion. It's just so soft. I see professionals do this all the time, especially on curly hair, because it mimics how the sun hits your hair. And you are going to be saturating the bottom of your hair into the middle and then at the top if you want. I don't want to take it up to the roots. I'm going to use as much as I need, really saturate the hair. The parts of the hair that are going to be saturated are going to be the parts of the hair that are going to take the most color or lift the most. You can use bleach, but you would have to use toner. So again, I will make another video just breaking down why I chose to use permanent color and all the different ways that you can lighten your hair at home. So you can see the placement here. I'm just really being very careful about how much I'm using. Always start with a little amount, a very small amount, and you can always build up the saturation as you go along. It starts to dry and it just kind of like takes the shape of your hair. That's why it's so important that you comb out your hair first. The ammonia was really bothering me. Make sure you are in a very well ventilated space or you're wearing a mask. I cleaned off my hands and now I'm just using the end of my brush to break up any of those big chunks in the hair because I don't want those pieces to have the most saturation and they could lift unevenly. Just to make everything even, I'm just using my brush to clean it up. Now I'm noticing that my right has more than my left, so I'm just adding a little bit more. Again, just scrunching it in. Scrunch it into the ends so that you get that wispy look. And again, it's just mimicking what the sun would naturally do when you're out at the beach. And if your hair naturally lightens or you're already like a level 8, this is going to lift really, really beautifully for you. I'm just blending out some of these big chunks of color in the back, and this is the placement, just checking the placement in the back. You can always add as much as you want. I just like to be cautious at first. I don't like to put too much color on all at the same time, especially because I'm doing this for the first time. So with the little mini brush, grab a little bit of color, and using the flat side of the brush, you want to start painting on to your part of the money piece, the part where you want to frame your face. If you have bangs, this is where you would do this. Just use your judgment and go with the natural flow of your hair, the natural texture of your hair. Again, very important that you brush the hair out and make sure that you know exactly where you want the color. Start at the bottom, apply a lot of that product, just really saturate the hair. You want this part of your hair to pop. So the parts of the hair that are going to be the most saturated are going to lift the most, and just blend into the roots. You don't want to put too much on the roots unless you do want that really strong money piece. I just want mine to look very soft and blended and sun-kissed so it looks natural, because I naturally have lighter hair that really lightens in the sun, and this was just to enhance it. And then just scrunch. Again, just keep the saturation on the bottom. You can add a little bit towards the middle part of your hair. And now we just wait. I did use a little bit too much color. Make sure you don't make my mistake. Don't mix too much color. So this is the result. My hair is still drying and it's so pretty. You can see how light it has gotten. Okay, now we're just gonna do a quick round brush. I'm using Olivia Garden. I love these brushes. They make the hair so soft and smooth, even if your hair is frizzy. Look at this. It's so pretty. It's so light. It's exactly what I wanted. I don't want it to be any lighter than this because I just want it to look natural. Like I just want to look like I just spent some time at the beach. I'm already seeing how light it is. Look at that. It's so pretty. I'm so excited about this. It feels better. You just feel different when the hair is light. Like there's just nothing like it. I've been brunette for so long and I like my natural hair color, but a little bit of sun-kissed highlights is always pretty, and I feel like it just lightens up your whole demeanor. So I just gave myself a quick flat iron and you can see the color really popping. I have a full tutorial on how to flat iron your hair. Make sure you check it out if you would like a full tutorial. It just looks so pretty. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about this color and if you would do it. I would have probably saturated my hair a little bit more. This is the first time I do this. I would have probably just added a little bit more color. You can see that there is more dimension in the hair, which is very soft, very shiny. And that's a beautiful thing about permanent color. It's not going to damage your hair the way bleach does. Bleach is very harsh on fine hair, which is why I wanted to do permanent color instead. I just really like it. I don't know what else to say. Look at that little sweep there. I moved it from right to left and you can see that very subtle, expensive money piece right there. Thank you so much for watching. Everything's going to be linked below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.